Okay.
It says this meeting is being live streamed.
Right.
So, does anybody have YouTube up?
I
I
do, and
do.
checking right now.
We have it up.
And are we showing up on YouTube?
Not that I
I
can see.
I do see a live.
And what is it doing?
We are good to go. Waving my hand.
There it is.
Yeah, yeah. We are under live, so
We're good.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So, for those of you that may tune in as this comes live, and those of you that tune in later, this is our first trial run of a Friday Night Toast on YouTube via Zoom. This toast we're actually doing Thursday, March 7th, and it is a replacement for the April 23rd, or I'm sorry, the February 23rd live that we did on Facebook that for whatever reason was deleted. We felt that we needed to redo that so that we make sure that those names are out there and honored, as well as all of our other toasts. So, again, this is a repeat of the February 23rd Friday Night Toast. So if anybody's tuning in and wondering why we're wearing red on a Thursday, well, your days aren't off. We're just playing a little bit of catch up. So that being said, if this all works out, this will be the platform that we are using for a little while. We had some difficulties live streaming over the last few weeks with Facebook, not only with some of our live streams disappearing, but with just not even being able to connect properly. So we decided to go this route instead. If this works out tonight, we will start posting on Facebook the links to this for our Friday Night Toast. I don't know what else to say about it. We'll catch up more as time goes on, and hopefully everybody catches on and learns to follow us over there. Once these are recorded, we will cross-port them back over to Facebook, but at that point, they will no longer be a live, they will be a recording. So that's all I have to say on that. Anything you guys want to start out with today?
No, I think just with this new format, I'm sitting here on YouTube. I think we may be missing out a little bit on the interaction that we usually have with a lot of our viewers during the lives. So that's going to be one of the things that we'll be working on, trying to get all of those pieces back together again.
Well, I think as people catch on and come in, there is a chat off to the right. And I know that I played with this last night, and there must have been notifications that went out because Sandy popped in, and I was able to chat with her through the duration of it. I don't know if you guys are also seeing that chat. Or is it?
The other thing is to talk about our fundraiser that we're doing through Home Depot. Ray, if you want to touch on that, because we are trying to raise money to repair the bunker.
Yeah, exactly. And that's ironically, I'm glad you brought that up because that was one of the topics that we discussed on the post that did disappear. For those of you that don't know or didn't watch that post, the bunker was at the end of last year. It got broke into a couple times, which we were able to get past that. But the real devastating thing happened was in the big freeze at the beginning of the year. The water pipes burst, and being an older structure like it was, the water pipes were overhead pipes, and they went off for quite some time before anybody knew, and they completely flooded the bunker. They destroyed a lot of the stuff that we have in there, which is all replaceable. The most important thing is it caused significant damage to the sheetrock and other structures in there, which is now turned into black mold. We tried to do everything we could to prevent that from happening. We turned all the lights on there. We cleaned it all out. We fixed the leaks. We squeegeed all the water out. Then we brought in some heaters, industrial heaters, some big industrial fans, and some lights, trying to circulate air and light through there to prevent the mold, but it was a losing battle. And now we need to pretty much gut the interior of the bunker and rebuild it and replace some of the furniture and other things that we had in there. So we are asking for people's support. We're asking for building materials and supplies, and or the funds to buy building materials and supplies. And we're asking for volunteers to come up and help us rebuild. Not so much the demo, because there is mold in there. We don't want to bring people in to an environment before we have that controlled. So we will personally do the demolition, get that out of there, and contain the mold issue before we bring people in to rebuild. But for those of you that do want to help, we have created a Home Depot account that we have linked onto our page, and we'll share those links a couple more times, but it gives people the ability to go in there and just contribute to a fund that we will then use to buy the materials to rebuild the bunker. You can donate $1, you can donate, $2, $5, whatever. It's all going to add up, and every penny of that will go to rebuilding the bunker. And when we're done with the process, if there is money left, we will select another organization, another event, or find a veteran in need to donate anything left in that account too. I've spoken with Home Depot, and they said if there are funds left, they'll even put them on a gift card, and that gift card we can then hand out to somebody else that needs it, like we did. So if you want to help, that's a great way. It would be huge for us, because that would give us the ability to have the supplies right here on hand. Hey, there's Skip. How you doing, Skip? It's good to see all three of us, man. I wish I saw you too, man. Peek your face in before we're done. Let's see, where was I? If you guys aren't in a situation where you can financially help us, a big thing that you could do would be to share that post and let other people know what we have going and that we could use some help. And the more we get that link out there, the more opportunity we have to raise the funds to rebuild this. I will leave it at that. If I missed anything, please let me know. But right now we can move into finishing our toast from 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Good.
I agree.
I don't even know what I said anymore.
You said you wanted to continue our toast from 2 weeks ago.
That I
think we're gonna
definitely do want to
start
do.
with birthdays.
Okay, this week's birthdays. We got Chief Warrant Officer 2 Joshua R. Rogers, February 17th, 1978. We have Sergeant Schuler B. Patch, February 17th, 1984. Specialist Spencer C. Duncan, February 19th, 1990. Staff Sergeant Jeffrey J. Reber, February 19th, 1985. Sergeant Clifton J. Yazzie, February 20th, 1982. S.N. Magnus D. Henkfa, I apologize if I got that wrong. February 20th, 2002. We got Captain Jesse A. Osbat, February 21st, 1984. Chief Petty Officer Jared M. Reeves, February 23rd, 1988.
Thanks, Andrew. The 23rd's angel dates were Private First Class Eric D. Courier, February 17th, 2010. Specialist Chad E. Marsh, February 18th, 2007. Corporal David B. Graham, February 19th, 1969. Sergeant Christina M. Schoenecker, February 19th, 2018. Staff Sergeant Michael P. Cardenza, February 20th, 2010. Corporal Robert E. Sonnenberg III, February 21st, 2013. Lance Corporal Eric L. Ward, February 21st, 2010. Private First Class J.R. Salvacion, February 21st, 2010. Staff Sergeant Alexander M. McKenna Jr., February 21st, 2012. Seaman Patrick G. Stellatano, February 22nd, 2020. And Staff Sergeant Jonathan D. Davis, February 22nd, 2013. Tim?
All right, that brings us to our honorees this week. We are continuing our honoring of the Chosen Company. It was an attack on outpost Taylor in Afghanistan. We have Army Corporal Pruitt A. Rainey, 22, of Haw River, North Carolina. Army Corporal Gunner W. Gunny Zwilling, 20, from Florissant, Missouri. And Army Sergeant Isra Garcia, 24, from Long Beach, California.
May their service and their sacrifice never be forgotten.
Earn their sacrifice.
Never forget. Okay. Again, new platform, a lot to learn. I am still trying to figure out exactly what we can do to get people plugged in. Can you guys see the chat board at all on your end?
I can.
I cannot see it on one phone. I'm looking for it on another one here. So I'm going to see if we have anything. I can see the live. There we go. I do see the live chat.
Okay, cool. All
I
right.
don't know why I didn't see it on an iPhone, but I see it on an Android. So we'll take a look at that and see what's going on there.
That's interesting, and I'm definitely seeing it on a PC. Andrew, you're seeing it over there. What are you using, a computer also or a phone?
Phone, Android. It's right below the live.
All right,
So
somebody's
there's live, and then
hearts.
there's below the chat.
Hearts and 100s. I got those streaming at us.
Yeah, I saw that. Was that you?
That was me.
All right, and then your dad, he obviously is on there because he made a couple of comments. So is he on a PC or?
No, he's on an Android phone also.
Okay, so we just at this point need to figure out why Apple's not picking it up.
That's correct.
It's because they're not Android.
That is 100% correct.
Yeah, I'm assuming by the look on your face that the iPhone belongs to Donna, maybe.
And you're catching some heat on that one.
Way to go, Donna.
And it might also be an app issue because I think we were on Facebook website. I don't think you actually have a Facebook app.
Facebook app.
You do a Facebook app? I don't
No,
know.
no.
We'll figure it out. It is, like I said, a work in progress.
Mhm.
And
Facebook app right there.
Well,
no,
YouTube,
I'm sorry.
YouTube, not Facebook.
I'm talking
Oh,
about YouTube.
no, I don't have a YouTube app. I don't.
So yeah, I
I
think
think
it was
on
on.
my phone that much, like some people.
Yeah.
I have better
All
things to do
right.
with my time.
Mhm. Oh,
Speaking
Wow.
of time and things that you do, I know that as we were joking around and I was shooting you guys on screen with rubber bands in the beginning,
Yes.
that you were diligently working on something. Is that something you'd like to share with us now?
Oh, yes. So, we are diligently, thank you, now bringing military sexual trauma to the forefront. And so, we would like to discuss about that topic. So, there are two generals who have been charged with military sexual trauma. One of them let me get the name correctly, is Major General Philip Stewart of the Air Force. He is the second general to be charged with committing military sexual trauma against women. This was in October of 2023, this past year. He was, I'm sorry, let me get my notes here. He sexually assaulted a woman orally, we're going to use that word, multiple times. And he also was flying an unnamed aircraft 12 hours after drinking alcohol. We're going to say that after consuming alcohol. And then he was also accused of inviting someone to spend the evening in his private hotel room. He was married. He currently is married. To spend on official travel and having sex with that person and pursuing an unprofessional relationship from March 6th to May 9th of 2023. He is now being court-martialed. And for that court-martial, the minimum sentence of that is dismissal, discharge, and up to 66 years of confinement, forfeiture of pay. Also, of course, he is innocent until proven guilty, but with as much evidence as they have against him, I would be so sad if he is not removed from duty for this, because it's just crazy. The first general that was charged for this was Major General Bill Cooley, and he was the former commander of the Air Force Research Lab, who retired in June 2023 after being convicted of abusive sexual conduct for forcibly kissing his brother's wife. So it's just crazy. I mean, it goes up. These are generals of the Air Force committing, military sexual trauma. And it's not, people think, oh, these are privates, sergeants, lower rank E6s. No, these are generals, and it happens every day. And it's just ridiculous. We need to do better. We need to do better.
We do need to do better. And, hopefully through adding this to the list of things that we're working on with Project Roll Call, we can find some other organizations to partner with and maybe find some answers. These are issues that are very important to us all, and we definitely hope that there is some positive resolution from those cases and from our attempts to draw awareness to these situations.
Right. And I wanted to say, there's so many cases of women or men who have experienced military sexual trauma 25, 30, 40 years ago, and who are so scared to come out and say anything. And I just want to encourage them, it doesn't matter when it happened. Please, just start today. You can contact Project Roll Call, and we will help you find resources to come and, tell your story. Please don't think because it happened all those years ago that you can't come and get help and tell somebody, and let's work on getting help and, getting your benefits for PTSD or, whatever it is. Please come and let's talk about it. Get some help, please, because I realize that it's traumatizing, but you're not a victim. You are a winner. You're a thriver. So please come and let's work it out, because you deserve that. You deserve justice for it. And so please don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And we're here. We're here to help you.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And for those of you that don't know, we are currently working on revamping the Project Roll website. And one of the reasons for that is we are going to be adding a MST resource page to the website for people to go in and find people to talk to, people to help, and just if nothing else, the resources that they need just to find someone to listen. And as we pursue this through this year and into the future past 2024, we hope to find significant partner organizations to add to that page and be able to put some relevant information there that can help some of the people suffering from these issues and some of the people that have been victimized through military sexual trauma.
Yes, absolutely. So I just wanted to put that out there. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Donna. We appreciate that. We appreciate you doing the research and sharing that. So, is there anything else that we want to touch on before we turn it over to Andrew to sign us out of this?
You have anything?
I don't have anything. I do have something at the end, though.
Okay. Is your face too numb to talk right now?
It's a little. It is a little. Yes, indeed.
Hey, Andrew. Andrew.
Yeah.
It's your time to shine, brother.
Okay. Well, first things first, I'd like to add to your statement with the MST and all that. And rank has no play in this. As all these are seeming to be higher officials, a lot of it probably stemming from fear of reprisal because of their rank, their source of power in a way. And you just want to be the good soldier and do all this. Rank has no play in this.
Right.
It's trauma nonetheless, and it leads into PTS, and we need to cut the crap, cut out the rank. It's individual versus individual. That's all it is, and we need to nip this in the bud as soon as possible.
Right.
And as well as suicide. I can tell some people are kind of touchy on talking about the subject. I have no fear about it because it's a real life deal. People suffer in silence with PTS, from trauma from car wrecks, battle wounds that are emotional, mental, other happenings around. We never know. We need to reach out to those who may be suffering, who are starting to act unusual, and double check and make sure that they're doing all right. Battle buddy checks, checking on your coworkers, heck, even family members that are seeming to be a little off, or neighbors down the road. We need to make sure that they're doing all right. Because as a phrase I learned in basic training, and I'm keeping to this day, we're one team and there's only one fight, and that's all together. We need to count on each other and be able to be open with each other and fight these demons, because the demons lie. That's their job. That's all they want to do, is just beat you down to nothing and then just keep you there. They just lie to you just to get an advantage. We need to fight this, and we need to stop this, because 22 veterans a day with the statistic is just 22 too many. We need to get it down to 0 a day, 0 a week, year, decade, century, millennia. We need to cut this out, because taking your life is not the way to go. You still have a mission. You still have a calling to do. Your fight may fuel those who are starting to lose their battle. We need to come together and actually help fuel each other to win this fight. The other day, I watched a video that I've seen years ago, last year, and forgot about it. Is the actor who played Reacher, not Tom Cruise, but the other guy, bigger, taller, blonde guy. He actually tried committing suicide, and he actually hung himself, and he's open about this. And of course it failed, because he's later on talking about it, and he now knows why people tend to choose that path, is because they think they're giving the world a gift, that they're helping the world out by removing themselves. That's quite the opposite. You're making it worse for everybody. You're ripping a loved one from other people. You're ripping a best friend, coworker, sibling, niece, nephew. We need you here. You matter, and we need to come together and help you out. Even if you feel foolish for asking if someone's thinking about taking their life. it's better to feel foolish and it just be a dead end than to not ask it and it to go to that point of them being laid to rest. We need to make sure we cut this out, because just like MST, this is as rampant of a situation. And they all tie together sooner or later, and it's not good. I'm an advocate against suicide because of how close it's hit me, from personal friends that have chose that path to almost having to brush with it myself back during the shutdown. I reached out to Military One Source. I'm better now. I'm far from even being close to that point. If those thoughts of intrusion, like, what if I did this? What if I did that? What would happen? Stop. That's the first lane of brick that the demons are doing, and they are starting to wage that wall against you. We need to stop it at that point, because what if thoughts will compile. That's all I really have to say. Is all I have is an arguing point to keep you here, because your fight is needed. You think you're at your rope's end? To those military members who have gone through basic, you've done the confidence course. You broke through that glass ceiling that you thought you'd never get through those obstacles. This is just another glass ceiling to break through. You think you're at the end of the rope, that you're all spun out? I know you have more in you. You can do this. If you need to, reach out to the Project Roll Call page. We will help get you to the resources you need. And if you just need someone to vent to, and you don't feel comfortable to your friends, coworkers, or even family members or neighbors, reach out to us, and at least I will do my best to listen to you, to help you just vent out, because even that can be just enough to ease the pressure off the bottle with all the emotions being stacked into. We need you here. That's all I have.
We 100% need you here. You guys all matter. And just to go along with what you said, oh, hold on a second. I'm learning this platform, trying. Alan Ritson played Reacher in the series. I think that's who you're talking about, Andrew.
I believe so.
Yeah, that's the big dude that plays it on the Netflix series.
Yes, that's the guy.
I didn't know that story about him, but I'm a huge Reacher fan because I really like the Lee Child's books. But so I watched them all. I didn't know that. That's a big boy right there, man.
Yeah, I will find the video and send it to you, because it is very humbling just to hear a guy who seems to be doing so well. He's got a wife, he's got kids, he's got everything set for him, and he just has that burnout, and he thinks that he's helping everybody out. And of course it failed, and now he's very humbled, and now he knows why people do it, and now he's living life to the fullest now.
That's awesome.
Looks like Sandy's on.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So this new platform seems to be working. So kind of like it.
It is. I'm just trying to, being old and senile, it's hard for me to figure out how to plug into this stuff. So, but we're trying.
These crazy kooky kids and their new technology.
Crazy kooky kids. Speaking of crazy and kooky, you said you had something you wanted to share there, mister.
I do. One more reason to hang around. It's Girl Scout cookie time. Yes, indeed.
What kind you got there, man?
These are some tagalongs. We got some peanut butter. We also picked up some Thin Mints, some trifolds. We got about 30 boxes, and we'll be enjoying those over the next couple weeks.
I think we need
that's
to
about a day's worth. 30 boxes. I could eat those in a day, because there is not a bad Girl Scout cookie. They are all wonderful. If you guys have the opportunity and you see the girls out there selling their cookies, support their cause, awesome cookies. You're definitely getting some good sweets for your price, or for the money you're paying. So
outstanding.
If you guys burn out on the 30 boxes, if you need my mailing address, I can get it to you. I'm
Well,
I'm a halfway point. I'll do a quality check for you.
No,
We don't want you to get poisoned. Send them up.
no, you have to freeze those
Those
thin
thin mints.
mints. Freeze those thin mints. So good.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I bet so. Hey, Tim, looks like you're putting on a couple pounds. You might want to lay off the cookies and send them my way.
Wow. Wow.
Ooh,
I've been eating good lately. Yes, indeed.
I felt the heat off that one.
All right, guys. Anything else?
I think that is it from down south.
Okay, for those of you that tuned into our unscheduled repeat performance of the February 23rd deleted toast, Skip, Sandy, appreciate you guys. Tomorrow we will be back on with the this week's toast at 3:30, and it will be on this format. We're going to learn it, we're going to get good at it, and we are going to broadcast from here. At the end of this broadcast, we will share it back over to Facebook, but at that point, you will not have the opportunity to continue to interact with us because it will be a recording.
That's right. So get your YouTube apps up and running, and joining us on Friday on YouTube will be your new appointment viewing.
That's right.
Absolutely. All right. We'll see everybody tomorrow night. And until then, remember, you guys all matter. We are out.
Bye.
Now I got to figure out how to turn it off.